Hello, everybody. We're back with some Ace Attorney trials and tribulations. Woo!
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 So normally, I think we'd ask what happened last time, but I think Pearl can give us a good summation about that. Am I right?
Yeah, what happened on the night of the crime?
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple. With a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. Pretty sure it was the master of Karain like it said in the letter.
I see, and then?
Already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. Hold up.
Oh.
So this little girl in the snow went across a bridge with a pot full of gravy.
Correct.
As one does.
And nothing bad happened?
That's
I'm just thinking of that episode of The Office where he like walks in with like a huge pot of like chili and he just spills it immediately. I'm like, I just imagine that happening with Pearl.
See, I was imagining that one scene in Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, where Grandma goes outside in the snow, and you'll never guess what happens to Grandma.
You don't know, but don't spoil it.
Okay, well, we gotta watch Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer pretty soon. I won't spoil it for you, but we gotta watch Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
I do want to see it. I think it was the Recess Schools Out VHS. Was it that one? And it would have like the trailer for it play. So I know the trailer intimately.
Oh, really?
I just don't know anything else. Yes. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes. I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then...
Girls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to! I just couldn't help it!
Hey, don't worry about it! Oh, you're here too! Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl! Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens, you know? People sleep. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped in the inner temple.
Yes. When I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but... Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and
let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried? What?
Oh, welcome in, Fox! Whoa! Scared us!
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl got scared too!
No, it's not. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
Sorry, I was drinking water. I thought he was saying, like, don't equate Pearl's trivial experience with my own. I thought we were swapping them.
That sounds a lot fucking funnier, though.
yeah.
Look at the lost powers. The lost will powers.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and you'll never believe what I did next.
Did you
tried.
Wow.
Yeah, how did you know, Mr. Nick?
Whoa!
I'm just pretty good at this, you know. Not to brag, but I am a lawyer, so.
He is a lawyer.
Yesterday?
Oh, sorry. Go on, Pearl. Go on.
Oh,
Pearl.
no, you go on.
No, go on, disembodied voice of Esperanza. Go on.
Oh God! Now I'm on the hot seat. He is a lawyer. This is what he does. Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that. Call me Maximilian Galactica. No. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Why don't you try channeling another dead person, Lamau?
Yes, what does Lamau mean?
Sorry, I was thinking back to that one case in the first game with... I don't mind, I don't want to think about that guy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
Is it because I'm too weird?
No. Actually, I'd say that makes it more efficient, to be honest.
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
I fucking heard that, kid.
That wasn't me this time. That wasn't me.
You? No, that was me.
Oh my gosh, you're about to frame Mesper over there.
What? I didn't do anything.
Does it just stop frame myself for how often I do it to the point where I'm like, oh, it's not me this time, I swear.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
Yeah, Bob, what drink?
Oh yeah. Today's flavor we have Spindrift Lime.
Ooh.
Oh.
But recently I've been drinking a lot of Spindrift strawberry lemonade, which there was this vendor of Spindrift at my mom's grocery store in California, and he's like, there are some Target exclusive flavors like strawberry lemonade, but it's been consistently at my New York grocery store for like that at the past half year. So it's like, it's not Target exclusive. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been enjoying it every day.
Hell
So
yeah.
anyway, that's my story. Don't wear it out.
Well, we got told.
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
At the same Target with the Spindrift.
The same Target, the same
Target.
flavor Spindrift.
Very same Target. Someone else? What do you mean? What Target?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right? And it's the Target off of
It's like it is, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Wow, very good. What, weren't you just hitting on a guy's wife? Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. They don't know her favorite cafe.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Womp
She's
womp.
dead or anything, right?
I don't know. Was she taken to the execution chair? Who knows? Her final wish.
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
Sounds just like your mother. This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
What about the ladder?
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know.
I sent
Not to
her
brag or anything, Pearls, but I'm the one that sent her there. It was a pretty good case.
Pearls. Tell me something I don't know.
Gosh, why don't you read off my whole resume?
I visit her every month.
I love
That's
that she's.
unfortunate.
Oh, I love that she's recapping this for us too.
And last month she told me,
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. Jump scare, by the way.
yeah, right? Oh my god.
Something I need you to do for me. I had a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. is for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. Read for the guard.
Always nice to me. I love her very much somehow.
Bro.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right? I mean, I was talking to mine just a few minutes ago. Like,
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. And when her voice got all growly, I knew she was serious. I mean,
that just means she
Mystic Maya-
loves you.
Yeah, it just means she loves me. Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it has to be good for her too, right? Right? That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Does she know?
Isn't it?
I guess so. Yeah. Hi, Barnabas.
What's up, Barnabas?
Hi, Barnabas. There was a picture with her letter too.
There's a picture of your mom.
It's a picture of Maya's dead mom.
Wait, did Morgan have to go to law school just to get that? Oh, okay. That's
Who
not
do you
sick.
think printed out the picture? Of Miss
Priscilla.
Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? I mean, that's pretty typical for a weirdo, right? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff. Weirdo.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already? Okay. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us,
I hope not.
so I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Oh no, lip thief. Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her?
Ha!
Yeah.
Finally figured it out, have you? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
No!
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time,
Why do you say that?
because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey.
I'm sure my job is being a lawyer, but okay.
Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but
You were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
I didn't know anything about what was going on.
Ha! What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
Lip thief.
Tomorrow. Settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all. Bye! Mr. Nick, what is this song? I feel like we never hear it, but it's really good.
Yeah, right?
Like bump it up a bit for
Is-
stream.
Right? Wait, what is this song called?
I don't
feel like
know. Let me look it up.
I don't know.
it's really good. I'm like really like caught by it.
I feel like it's the first time we've heard it. Like,
Yeah. And it's never used again, right? Like,
I feel if anything is going to be used in the trial, maybe.
Maybe.
yeah,
Let's
maybe,
see.
I don't know.
Oh, is it Recollection? Because the
Yeah.
title is Recollection, Bitter Taste of Truth, so maybe.
Oh.
I think it might be something like that.
Yep, that's the one.
Perfect.
I'll post
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, let me post in our GC.
Or what?
Gee, don't you see? It's our GC, you see?
Oh, I see. Another letter.
No,
I
not
don't know.
I see. GC.
It's GC. Is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see it for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, yeah.
Now I can trust you, Mr. Nick. Do you want a bite of my pretzel? It's on my head.
My dear Pearl. You've done so well, my child. My Pearl.
Ooh.
It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family's no more. Now you are to take the place at the head of the Fae clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Oh no.
I'm sure there's gonna be nothing wrong with that.
It's gonna be fine.
Alright, everybody. Who's ready for the last trial?
Yeah!
No! I mean, yeah!
Beginning of the end, let's go!
Mm-hmm.
Oh? Are you by yourself?
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me, what's gonna happen to Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry. We don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed to enter the inner temple.
I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
No, she's a defendant in this case, so she can't be in the inner temple. She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit, it is kind of strange.
Who is this?
This could be anyone. Is it Edgeworth?
Maybe. If you're
Yeah,
looking
you
for
might.
Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby.
Maggie Bird!
Yes, I've been practicing my impressions. Did you care for them, right?
Oh, good effort, good effort. Edward!
Everybody's a critic.
You're telling me. What's Iris doing over there?
She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak.
Today's testimony?
You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I was drinking water. Hydrate, everyone. The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession. Or so I heard.
Franziska von Karma, what are you up to?
I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today. She had her fill last time.
What? Then who is?
Who else would it be but Winston Payne?
No, my worst enemy! Winston Payne!
Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's...
Exactly. She has been out there all night, trying to remove those trick locks. With the head nun's assistance, naturally. We estimate the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours.
That's what stream ends.
So we better finish up in time. I hope everything goes. I hope everything continues to go smoothly as we receive some good news soon.
Yeah, thanks, Edgeworth.
Prosecutor Payne intends to nail this case shut today.
He really intends today. Well,
Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow.
right, Phoenix, right? It's finally time for you to meet your end. I was there at your beginning. I shall be there at your end.
Wait, that's so good.
You don't have to tell me that.
I know. I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday.
Strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all of this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger. And of course, after taking a bit of Code Killer X, my favorite band.
Interesting. I've never heard of that band. Care to enlighten me?
I should take you out to a concert sometime, Edgeworth. You'd love them.
Perhaps. Maybe you passed her cold onto someone else. Literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner. Ah.
Fucking gut. Thanks. Oh my gosh.
They're so good.
I still have it.
Sorry, go
Yeah?
on. Or you can say your line and I'll say my thing.
I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. All right, now what?
Did you see in Pat's newest video of like the top Kingdom Hearts characters how like a bunch of
I was
different
gonna
votes-
bring this
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Both-
Phoenix and Edward.
yeah, they both
Yeah.
they both got a vote, and the fact that Pat put them together is like, oh, he knows the boys. He at least knows the boys.
He's like, objection. And I'm like, yeah.
He's like, I object to that.
Oh yeah. He's like,
yeah. I had the
Mr.
biggest
Right,
smile
you
on my
human.
face while watching that. I'm like,
okay, here's one more spoiler for the video. The one person, it was not me, but whoever put Luffy. Thank you.
you mean John One Piece?
Jonathan.
John One Piece, that had me laughing. I was like, my boy? My special boy. Oh, and whoever put Kokichi,
I was
that
about
had
to
me.
say. I love the part where he mentions the guy from the Amazing Digital Circus. He's like, no idea who that is, and then immediately goes to like Kokichi. He's like, no idea what that is. I'm kidding. I know Danganronpa, but like, how mad did you guys get?
Yeah,
So
he
funny.
said that because I heckled him through the screen. I was like, and then he said, how mad would you get? And I was like, oh, he got me.
Oh, you gotcha.
He baited
Hydrate.
you.
That's a fun video for anyone who hasn't seen it.
It is. If you're a mobile game fan, it's kind of suffering, but otherwise, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because yeah.
Most of the mobile game characters got votes. Most of them.
you know
But
what?
the way that Pat's just like, it's just like, who's your favorite pixel?
It's like I get that like the mobile games don't do anything for him. It's like, yeah, that's totally fair. But I'm like, yo, all my favorites from Union Cross got top 50. Slight spoilers. We won, Mobile Game Nation. That's the true win.
The circumstances around the murder of Miss Listo Nim. No, I mean Miss Misty Faye.
We have a photo of her.
The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. He drew a new picture of Misty Faye. Wait, new Misty Faye are just dropped. And what that woman is really after. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Whether it be in this room or the next. I don't know which.
Oh, we stretching and posture checking. Van's looking out for
Stretch.
us.
Oh my gosh, something in my back popped.
Winston
I
Payne.
needed it.
It's good to see you again.
Oh my gosh, the judge!
The OG judge is here.
Is him?
I miss you!
Hey, your boy!
I'm just staring at him like, he's beautiful. Oh.
You were beautiful the day I lost you.
Oh my god.
All right, let me straighten my back up a little bit. Let me do him some justice. Let me do him proud. Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple. We back, baby. Woo. Ellipses.
Ellipses, that's not Winston. Your Honor.
I absorbed him.
What are you?
Who? Me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning.
Oh right, they're brothers.
My little brother. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted.
Wait, that's so fun.
Therefore, I'll be standing in for him. But not
I
sitting.
see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot.
And they were brothers. Oh my god, they were brothers. My poor brother. He looked a bit pale, not to mention sad that he couldn't be here. It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. We of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment. Well said, Mr. Godot. I don't understand it, but I know it was well said. Oh! Okay. Never mind. I understood exactly what you said. At least up until the end, anyway. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world.
He's gonna say coffee.
Ugh. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug. I like the idea that he like talks so coolly, but then every time he solves, he's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yummy. Coffee. So then you mean, forget it. What did you mean? During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. Today, she has had a change of heart. Call her Persona 5 because she has a change of heart. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make. Confession? The defendant?
Are you fucking Iris? Why didn't she discuss this with me first? You know, the defense.
Very well. This court will now hear the defendant's confession.
There we go. I love when it buffers in the middle of like a sentence. Keeps you on your toes.
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask her for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
My name is Iris. I am but a simple...
I didn't say you were one of them.
Oh, dang. All right.
This is worse than being indicted for murder. Oh no. I am but a simple nun undergoing training in Hazakura Temple.
Witness, is there something that you want to confess to?
Yes. But first, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
It's all right. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Are you actually confessing?
Yes. Yes, bitch, keep up.
You're saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Donim?
No, I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
What?
He's speechless.
Court order! Witness, are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder?
Ellipses. Yes, that's correct.
There's 3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in a cold sweat. Oh, stop the timer.
Ha! Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case, it's Tomoida.
They're always murdered.
Isn't that right, Mr. Trite?
The one time it was a theft that turned into a murder.
Mm-hmm. So this is a confession we're conferring about, huh? It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie.
Damn.
Oh!
Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions?
Iris was someone? I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle or a life jacket. I can't swim.
I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Karain tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but main family?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself if need be to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Karain channeling technique, Mystic Maya Fey. This might be the first cup of coffee that we're on, right?
I think we're at cup 1.
Yeah.
I'm on my 5th.
Oh.
Wake up and smell the coffee, trite.
Oh, we're speedrunning then.
She's naming Maya!
Of course she is.
Why
What did you
not?
think was going to happen in that Phoenix Wright game, Phoenix?
I don't know. Happiness, sunshine, I don't know.
Order! Order in the court! So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer.
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area to try and protect her.
Objection! That's ridiculous! Maya can never such a...
The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Ellipses. Yes, Your Honor.
Thought I was prepared for the unexpected. But I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. It always does.
I went to the inner temple that night and saw it all happen in the garden. I found something waiting, right where I left it, lying upside down. I think it was a body, but you know. That's a song. That's a song for anyone who doesn't know. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
Oh my god.
So it was all in self-defense.
Yes. Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. And that's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. Got the instincts of a true criminal.
Thank you?
Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was that woman. Iris even admitted it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. And make it good.
I'll try.
I haven't been to court in quite a long time, so I just...
You know, neither have I, Your
feel
Honor.
alive again. Oh, yeah. Good point.
Let's see. Let's just go from the beginning.
Perfect. Sister Iris, your testimony changed quite a bit since yesterday. You stated yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple.
Objection. Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go?
It was the inner temple training hall.
A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute testimony. That would be properly described as hearsay. What do you have to say, witness?
I just couldn't tell him the truth at the time. Mystic Maya, she's your girlfriend, isn't she? I'm sorry, did I misread the situation? No, okay.
No. That's like, she's like a little sister, you know? Like,
Oh, my bad. I grossly misread that stitch. I'm very sorry, Mr. Wright. So you and Edgeworth then, yes?
Yeah, he's in the hall.
I
imagine Miles is watching this and he's like losing his shit right now. Literally like, it's alright, Edgy. It's alright, you just hang in there, man.
Edgeworth is like, we have never established this, excuse me. And it's like, I would prefer you talk to me before you claim such a thing, before... I love that Edgeworth is the last one to know they're dating.
Oh, of course he is. Of course.
I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder.
There. We all understand how difficult. Oh, I thought he was going to say we all understand how difficult murder is. We all understand how difficult murder is for you. Now then, let's continue with the testimony.
That was a fucking trick.
What did you witness in the temple garden?
Well, Your Honor,
You'll never fucking believe it, but I saw Mystic Elise.
Oh, no, you didn't. Nuh-uh. You're saying that the victim attacked Maya? I mean, Miss Faye.
yes. It was a truly frightening scene. Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse.
What were you doing at the time?
Just hanging around.
Why didn't you stop them from fighting?
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock.
That's perfectly understandable, my dear.
This doesn't sound right. I don't believe this testimony for a minute.
What happened after that?
Hold it! She moved in to deliver a fatal strike?
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
Oh, fuck if I know. It was some kind of dagger.
Fuck if she knows. A dagger, huh? And at least Onim tried to stab her with this weapon? To kill Miss Faye?
Yes, exactly.
Ellipses.
Huh. You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce. But then, I spiked it in my coffee just to see what would happen. It was fine. Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy?
Do I have a problem with Iris's testimony?
Oh, there
He just doesn't care about being called lawyer boy.
Your Honor, listen, I've been whipped, I've been tased, lawyer boy, I'll roll. I have a small problem with the witness's testimony.
You do? But this witness is your own client.
She didn't talk to me about this. Yes, well, nevertheless.
That's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey, just a moment. It's my job to say that. Listen, Gramps. I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me.
Whoa.
Okay, now, let's continue.
She threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from inside her robe.
No the fuck she didn't.
Nuh-uh.
Objection! Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events.
Huh?
Miss Onim throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
But all you can do with the staff is hit someone.
Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a sword.
It's the Cooper cane.
It's a Cooper cane. If Elise Onim really had wanted to kill Maya Faye, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already.
It is quite beautiful.
Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
Objection. That was an impressive bit of investigating, Trite. I never would have thought there was a Cooper cane hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this?
Let's see.
A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade. Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony.
There is something strange about this whole testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point.
Very well, Your Honor. The defense will not present evidence to back its argument.
Mr. Wright.
I have here another piece of evidence that shows this testimony can't be trusted.
Oh.
Because Miss Elise would never take the life of Maya Fey because...
Right. What evidence proves it?
Is it the profile?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah! Take that!
There we go.
Elise Donem would never have attacked Maya Fey.
How can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Donem. Everyone here at the law and that works in law should know her name. Her real name was, get ready everybody, Misty Fey!
Fey?
No, not Mystic Misty Fey.
Oh, Mystic Misty Fey.
Who is this Mystic Misty Fey? Is she related to...
Misty
Is she this
Fey.
dead mom I've heard so much about?
Oh, so much about, Your Honor. Misty Fey is the master of the crane channeling technique. She is also the mother of Maya Fey and the person you get the picture of with your badge.
Are you serious? The famous picture?
The famous picture.
The famous picture, is it really true? Mr. Wright? Was Elise Tonim actually the great Mystic Misty?
Mm-hmm. I'd recognize her anywhere. There's no doubt about it. Looks like Iris had no idea. Because she's not a lawyer.
You're right. I can hardly believe it. I never went to law school, so I wouldn't know.
The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, one she hasn't seen in 17 years. Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing.
No.
Burp, burp.
Order! Order in the court! Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented,
Ellipses.
1. That the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight. And 2. That the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter. Despite the facts being believable when taken on their own. When taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe. It just sounds like it's straight out of my soaps. Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible. Except for one little thing. Yes? What is this one little impossible thing I've heard so much about? Ha! You still don't get it. Think maybe my beans are under roasted. But you have no idea, Gramps.
Could you get to your point?
I heard this witness's confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Anyway. Yeah, oh yeah, 17 cups for the trial, but I guess who knows how many he had beforehand. Oh no. Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime.
Did he perhaps sing when he investigates?
Of course he did! That's his, that's what's so charming about him. And he discovered this little beauty. Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing?
That's a tiny dagger.
Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else? Now that you mention it, if you look closely, there appears to be a blood stain, but you have to look really closely.
Really closely.
Where did you find that? It could be ketchup. I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene.
Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene? No.
Fuck, okay, let's go back. Let's reload.
Yeah, hard for me. Huh? The pine tree? Dipper pine?
Yes, the pine tree. This dagger was stuck in the backside of the pine tree. What, the game just let you through without investigating it? Lame. The last blow struck, ending the violent battle between the two women. This little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree. Which means the blood on the dagger belongs to the victim, correct? Huh. Are you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning on my 10th cup of coffee. Just I had taken the first... Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Just as I had taken the first sip of my funny KH number cup of morning coffee.
Did you say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago?
I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice. In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I order that a blood test be performed on it immediately. It's my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right. Get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately.
But also, give it to Phoenix Wright.
But also, give it to Phoenix Wright. Also, I
I'm
love you,
supposed to
Zilla.
treat it, right?
Now then, the testimony we've just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible. Cute girls never lie. Ever.
Oh, no, I got a story for
What
you.
kind of yeah? What kind of line? In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court.
About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw. The battle between the two women.
Yes, Your Honor.
The battle.
Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. And that's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable.
I mean, it's not like Maya Fey had a picture of her dead mother. I mean, I think Mr. Wright did, but never Maya.
I gave it to
Did
her.
you show it to her often?
I showed it to her every day when I could.
Oh, you could. And then you texted to her on the days you didn't see her.
Hey, bestie, just wanted to I want to keep our streak going, you know?
The Duolingo streak.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
She started a streak with Miles. Did anyone have a picture of Gregory on Twitter?
Just a picture of an elevator.
Oh no!
Every time I'm in an elevator, I take a picture for Miles.
Oh no!
Hold it! Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all this?
What do you mean?
Well, if either one of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle.
I wonder if that's true.
What?
The two of them, they were standing near the garden stone lantern. I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was dark where the two of them were, so I think that's why they didn't see me.
So it was dark in the garden when the murder took place.
Was it though? Do we have any proof about the garden?
Pretty sure we see. Wasn't there like lights or something?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, wait,
torches?
okay, that's
Wait, wasn't it on a...
on where?
Other page?
Uh,
We don't have much. Fuck.
No, wait. No, the bridge was on fire. Wasn't it?
That might have been before or after.
Was it? Because according to Larry,
Someone was
Hmm.
flying.
Larry was flying.
What's the courtyard? Oh wait, no, courtyard? No, I already saw that.
No.
I don't know. I like vaguely recall, like in the investigation, there was a description about like their torches being lit. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Really?
if they were lit when we saw them, that's not proof that they were lit when they were at the time.
Yeah.
No. But like they weren't lit when we saw them, but they were. There's proof that they had been lit.
Oh, right. I think that's probably what we actually. Does this show anything? Nah.
Showed bikini.
No.
Look, oh, she's so. I love her. Bikini's the best.
Mm-hmm.
We might just need more information.
Yeah.
Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fey do after she was struck?
But then she dodged Mr. Galea's next attack.
Hold it. What happened to the victim's staff then?
Fuck if I know. I'm not sure. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
That makes sense.
Huh?
That would explain the need for the dagger.
What?
Mystic Elise raised the dagger to strike, but Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground. And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up.
Nothing sounded especially strange yet. I don't know about that one.
What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her?
Didn't we find the cane in the other courtyard? Like, on the other side of the bridge?
Yeah. Wait, okay, but oh yeah, Hazakura Temple Courtyard. So, fuck. Why was it
It
there
tells
then?
us- Yeah, right? Like, if it just got thrown aside, like, why didn't we find it there?
Right. Maybe it's when the body was taken over to the courtyard. But then like why would it be separated from Misty?
Hold it. You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim. Turn about, turn around.
Yes, she turned about those tables. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time. After all, her life was in danger.
I still can't believe it. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point is just silly. Look at that screenshot.
It's
It
so
looks
silly.
funny.
I love the use of silly here. Not like ridiculous, like not like unheard of. It's silly. It's silly.
And then that one song comes on like that really silly song, you know the one?
Yeah.
The Benny Hill thing? Yeah. As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. They all say it.
Everyone says it.
I
Everyone
believe the
says it.
correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified.
Ellipses. Your animal analogies have grown tiresome.
You started it, Godot.
You're the one who started it. Thanks.
Well, I'm
Nick.
the one who's ending it. Anyway, these two comedians over here. So after Maya Fey backed the victim into the stone lantern, what happened next?
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mr. Goyim.
Hold it. No. Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Ellipses. Yes, I'm almost certain.
Almost.
The garden was
Almost
dark.
certain me. Almost certain me that wasn't certain.
I couldn't really tell who was who.
What did she just say? Huh. So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely.
Objection! We know that Maya Fey was at the inner temple that night. That the woman that was killed was Elise Donim. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who?
I don't have anything to counter that yet.
Well then, witness, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. The two of them faced each other for a moment. Then Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. Then Mystic Elise tumbled over and fell to the ground.
It was a really tight hug.
So she was stabbed in the stomach, huh?
Yes.
What I'm thinking is, I don't know if we present it here, but that's way too little blood to be, like, plunged in the stomach, right?
Yeah. But,
Like,
I mean, we did just get it, right? So maybe we use it.
yeah. And, like it being plunged specifically, you would expect, like, it to be covered to the hilt.
Oh, I
That's a good
guess, yeah, you're
point,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like a baby scratch, just a little nick.
You call that
A
a
flesh
wound?
wound.
That's a boo-boo
Yeah.
tops.
That's a
Hold it.
boot.
Where did that dagger go?
I have no idea. It was dark and I couldn't see.
But I sure saw a bunch of this fucking murder, apparently.
Yeah, right?
According to the detective who found the dagger, it was stuck into the pine tree in the garden. Most likely, it was flung towards the tree after the struggle. Because they stopped the murder and then they started playing Struggle a la Cage too. For
Yeah,
fun.
and they fucking put down the bats, and the fucking knife and picked up the struggle bats, you know?
Like, yeah, and they got the little in the manga it's like represented by like Velcro balls.
Oh,
So-
So fun.
that is the most likely explanation. Yes, struggle from KH2. Mm-hmm.
After being stabbed in the stomach, did the victim collapse right away? After the struggle?
Ellipses. After the struggle tournament, now that I think of it, she seemed to stare at Mystic Maya for a while. And Mystic Maya stood there, not moving an inch. It felt for a moment like time had just stopped. But then, suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over.
It seems like a reasonable story at first, but there's one thing that is completely impossible. The very idea of Maya stabbing someone. That alone is impossible, which means this faulty testimony must contain another contradiction in it somewhere.
I love that at this point, Phoenix is just like, okay, his turnabout thinking, it's like inherent to him. Like, yeah, okay, clearly that's just the step he's got to take. Turnabout his thinking, which, like, you know,
Look.
he's been taught the entire series.
I do love it. Like, he doesn't even need, like, Maya or, like, a Mia to be like, hey, Phoenix, what do you should probably think about this and that. No, I got this.
Yeah!
Yeah, but it's character development, baby.
Yeah!
Something I've realized replaying these games and like really, you know, diving deeper, I guess, than I do during a casual playthrough is like, in my mind, when I looked back on Phoenix Wright, I would be like, yeah, and then every case, Mia's there. And then realizing she might be Pearl or whatever, but a lot of cases, she isn't really in them at all. She's just kind of like, hi, okay, bye.
Yeah!
And
Thinking about
I guess
that,
I was like, oh, I really thought she was in it like a lot more.
I think she only really helped in this game during, like, 3-2.
Yeah,
Like-
and like the one part in 3-3 where she talks with like a Kudo. Oh no, but Incineroar did that in our playthrough, so she didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Incineroar did that.
She just hung around.
But I
Yeah.
kind of like that it goes with what you were saying. Like, at the beginning, he has his hand held more. And, you know, like, he'll have help along the way, but it feels like you do see that character development of him, like, more and more being able to do it. And that's just neat.
Yeah. There's a lot of weapons.
Objection! Oh,
Fuck.
the music's still going. Your Honor, what do you think about this witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow you. Bye, Van. Have fun.
Bye.
Later, man. It clearly
Or was
contradicts
it-
I thought,
Mm-mm. You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
Overruled.
I don't think that won many points with the judge.
All right, let me
We save state, you know, just to be a little quirky. A little quirky. Is it raining outside? Can't believe it's raining.
Is it heavy rain, Sean?
Sean!
Hi, Drayden.
I think that phrase more than anything in my entire life has like ruined daily conversation for me. Heavy rain. Every fucking time. Every goddamn time.
Oh, I felt
Sean!
that. Okay, if she collapsed. Oh, what about the autopsy report? Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Ooh!
Oh! Actually, did she say anything about the stomach?
Yeah,
that's
doesn't
when
she?
stabbed.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Back to the lantern.
Oh
Do we-
yeah, back to the back. Yeah.
Gotta get back
That's
to the
good.
lantern.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Objection!
What?
What the fuck?
I think it's a different statement it wants us to do.
But we had it.
We caught him mid fucking like putting his.
Okay, maybe it's this. Did the music go down? I hate it when it does
A
that.
little bit, yeah.
Sometimes when I like reload it, like adjust that. 5, 4. That's probably the same. Okay. Yay!
Objection! Something about you just isn't right today, Iris.
Huh?
Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just... Did we...
Did it buffer?
It buffed.
Okay.
The testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions. There you go.
Oh, what do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony? I really hope this rain doesn't, because I'm hearing thunder, so I really hope it doesn't mess with my internet.
Okay, well then, if you suddenly blink out, we all know
We'll all
know
know.
who to blame.
Well, no,
We all know what happened.
we'll blame Sean from Heavy Rain.
Sean!
Yeah, fuck you, Sean.
Sean.
According
Stupid
to you,
little kid. I cut off my finger for you.
Oh my god.
Or like, what was it? Something like that. I don't remember.
Maya Fey stabbed the victim who had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's right.
But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right?
Yes, I think so.
But according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back.
Ah.
This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony.
What? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? Every time with you. Ha! It's simple and clean.
Way they making me feel tonight?
Hell yeah.
It's hard to
People
let it go.
are like books. We've all got a front and a back. You get my drift?
What the fuck does that mean?
It means that we're all like books. We have a fucking front and a fucking back. ... Is that all you have to say? I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind.
Objection! What are you on about? Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and the illogical metaphors already? Come on, man! The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense! Throwing away a useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter, and now she falsely claimed the victim was stabbed in the stomach?
There certainly are some inconsistencies.
Well, Iris, how about it?
Ellipses. Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing.
What do you mean?
Darkness and book covers, right? It's right.
Oh my gosh, go back to your book club!
There are 153 distinct types of bitterness in coffee. But to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all of the senses. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said?
Man. Oh my god, so funny. Wait. I love that. I love that. Damn, Bob, you'll know what this is. Revenge just said.
999.
It's.
Do I know?
I'll
Is
DM you.
this
Hold
a-
on.
Is this that one series thing?
That game.
That man, that game. That's okay. That's what I thought. Yep. Mhm.
I'm still typing it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. It's like every time I'm like, okay, I know that it's from. I just don't remember the specific. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. You're not making any fucking sense. Yeah, I remember that clearly. Okay, cool. Prosecutor Godot, explain yourself. The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities. God damn it, Godot. When she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly.
Ellipses.
A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that's coffee. And that is, I guess it's light. Never mind.
Yo, he would do numbers in Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Light. Yagami. Ooh. By the way, did you know? The Inner Temple has a rule that on nights when an acolyte is there training, the stone lantern in the garden is to always be lit.
Ooh, okay. So now we have that established.
I did wonder what the stone lanterns were there for.
Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly? Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern.
Impossible.
It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good.
Oh, but we know otherwise.
In other words, it had to be nearly pitch black in the garden that night. There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all. Most enlightening.
Uh-huh.
Yes! That illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away.
Motherfucker.
If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are. Isn't that right, Trite?
What? No!
Order! 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 Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence. He holds it up.
The entire
Maybe.
fucking lantern?
Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. Da 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 da.
Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face?
What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot? This lantern. There's something written on it. Huh? Why? It's written in blood.
Right, here we go.
Ooh.
So the judge didn't know about that yet, okay?
Written in blood?
Ellipses.
It says Maya upside down.
No, Your Honor, it's a
Here
guy
we
with
go again.
claws.
Yeah, the guy with
Guy
the
with
claws!
claws. What?
Oh, yes. That's right. After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her. With the blood that was draining out of her body.
Oh, here we go again.
It certainly looks that way. Objection! Hang on. Hang on just a minute. What are you talking about? What do you mean, what are we all talking about?
We're talking about the message written in blood.
What? Nonsense! This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle.
Could it be? He can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think of it, he did mention something to me yesterday.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. I can see the darkness in people's hearts.
Oh, that's what he meant by that.
In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Ellipses. Mr. Godot? Ellipses. Okay, then. Let's move on.
The dough literally shaking somehow. I don't think it's from caffeine overdose.
I believe it has now been established that Miss Stone was killed by Maya Fey.
That's just wrong.
No, that's wrong. Wait, hang on.
Now it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears.
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future... I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Karain tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. And then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... I used the Shichishido to alter the way the wound looked.
So you moved the body.
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Stonim was actually Misty Fae. I have committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate.
I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor.
I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body. But
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination, and this time, make every other sentence rhyme.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, thank goodness I don't
I'm keeping score. I'm writing it all down.
I think I know... Okay, wait. All the way across the bridge. Wasn't the bridge, like, on fire?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Actually,
Yeah, just put up the picture.
that might be... We might be too early on that, actually.
All the way across Dusky Bridge? According to Larry, she was flying.
Yeah.
Maybe this first, and then if it presses us, we do the photo. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save.
Yeah.
Objection!
Okay, how about... I'm gonna save another time, just in case. Actually, what if we...
Hold it! It's pretty amazing you can make it all the way across that rickety old bridge.
It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold. But, I was going to say something One Piece related, never mind.
There's one thing that bothers me a smidge. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River?
Ellipses.
It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple. It'd be easy to watch it wither.
What's up, Cookie?
I thought that it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. And that's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
Perfect sense to me. For the time. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge?
Then I used the snowmobile. Okay,
I swear she can't drag that thing, dude.
You're right. I'm gonna save a gun.
maybe it is the sketch. Nope.
Object, what the fuck?
Damn. Pack.
Oh wait, maybe the tracks.
Hold it! The snowmobile? I knew that would show up sooner or later.
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details?
Maybe the tracks?
I mean, we could do again, but...
Yeah, that's all good. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right?
Well, yes. Naturally, you would expect tracks.
The picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these the tracks from that ride?
Yes, I think they are.
But I can only see one set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
Was it?
I see. Snow was still falling, huh?
And then when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this testimony?
Yeah.
It's important, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
I feel like there's very little times where you have to say it's not important, if any
Right.
time.
When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. This doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence.
Ooh.
Your Honor! I'd like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony.
But does it have something to do with the case?
All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record.
You mean the record?
You're old school, aren't you?
This should be fun. Yeah, what do you pronounce it as, chat? Record or record?
Oh, can we do a poll where they're both spelled the same way?
Where they're both, yeah, I was just thinking that.
Here, while we do this, do you guys mind if I went to the restroom real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
All
Have
right.
fun. Good luck.
Do we want to keep this up for you guys to improv, or do we want to go to the BRB screen?
I'm down to keep it up.
Yeah, I'm down to keep up.
Okay, then
Yeah.
beer. Oh,
I might have to use the potty eventually, but not now.
gotcha. I'll be right back then.
The court record, huh? Are you making
Vote
this-
now.
Yeah.
I obviously. Hi, Pooja, which one do you say?
Oh man.
My cat just appeared. What do you say?
A wild halo appears.
Hell yeah. Record or record? Oh, she's so cute.
Well, if the answer is yes or both.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Just answer it in your heart, I guess.
Rude.
Wow. So, G, are you dressing up tomorrow at all?
Wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, fair enough. If it wasn't for my job, I wouldn't either. Because I've never been a big Halloween dresser.
I like it. I just kind of forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Honestly.
I'm already planning for like Christmas and holidays and stuff over here. Like, by the time it hits like October, I'm already in that zone. So like Halloween's like,
Yeah.
I guess I'll hand out candy. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I feel so. I don't know if you've read the children's books, Mr. Putter and Tabby, but I'm being Mr. Putter. He's just like an old man with a cat, and so basically, I'm just wearing my own clothes. Like, I'm just gonna try to. I got like fake eyebrows and a mustache, gray ones, and I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup, and then I'm just wearing like regular clothes. I have like a sweater vest and a plaid shirt. I'm like, yeah, that can look like an old man. I don't know. So it's like. It's bare minimum dressing up.
Oh, we talking
Does
Halloween
anyone
plans?
else have? Yeah. Do you have any Halloween plans or dressing up at all?
Nah, probably not.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna watch.
Yeah,
Probably gonna watch Pat's Life is Strange. Life is strange.
Life is strange.
Like it's strange.
Life is strange.
Life is strange. It sounded so right when I said it, and then I had to like mentally
It
reboot.
sounds really right.
It came
I'm
out
gonna
pretty
write it.
naturally.
Life is strange.
Life sure is strange. But yeah, what are your guys' plans? I missed when you guys said that.
Dad Bob has plans. I don't.
I mean, my plan is just going to work, and every Halloween there's like a little parade of everyone dressing up and like walking around the block, and
Ooh,
so I'm just being an old man, which is basically just my own clothes and like a little bit of makeup and calling it a day.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah. Woohoo.
Wahoo.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Wahoo.
By the time the murder took place, I used the sheet. Oh wait,
Oh fuck.
I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of. I'm not going to tell you, though.
No.
Court record and court record are tied.
Woo. I think the weather report, JoJo's Part 6.
Every time.
What?
Okay, I shit you not. In JoJo's Part 6, there is a character whose both his name and his stand is named Weather Report. And they all just call him Weather Report because that's just his name.
I love that. I love Strange. Did I tell you that there's he's like so incredibly minor. A super minor character in One Piece. His name is Whoopslap, and I love him because his name is Whoopslap. He's like an old man mayor. His name's Whoopslap.
That's so fun.
It's just like, well, why do people name characters like this? Like,
God, it's always so silly. Like, it's silly, but in like the best way, you know. In JoJo's Part 9, the manga that's currently running, there is a main character in the squad, and I shit you not, his name is fucking Charming Man.
good.
What?
And he's like a rock
I
man,
like
but it's
Weather
fine.
Report. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look up Weather Report. I have a picture of him in my head, so I wonder. Weather Report JoJo. It's not what I thought he would look like. I don't know. I don't really know what I thought, but this is not it. Why does he have like a jock strap on?
Does he? Hold on. Weather report.
I mean, it's just like a big yellow thing on his
Oh,
like what
yeah.
is that? Yeah.
He's not the only JoJo's character to have that. They have funky designs.
Great. How wonderful. Well, anime's so much fun.
Yeah. Ah, so fun. Are we playing anime?
I don't know.
Anime lawyer game. Objection!
How about I just reload? Oh fuck, do I have to press again? Yeah, okay, let me just press this again.
Hold it, dooba dooba.
Oh, wait, that's new, right? Sorry, that's new. Is it?
Womp womp.
Yes, that's right. She probably thought the worst.
Probably. More like definitely.
I see. So Sister Bikini mistakenly thought you were the one who murdered Miss Stoneham.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. It's my fault that this case has gotten so confusing.
And then, okay, that's the same line.
I don't want to believe it. Dooba dooba.
Okay.
Hold it.
Snowmobile.
Dooba dooba.
I'll just do tracks, and then.
Yeah, let's see what tracks.
Very important.
The average attorney court. It's like one of those fucking.
I'm gonna save from here. Alright. And I think we pressed that before, too.
Hold it,
Oh, wait,
dooba dooba.
Is this new?
There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. I don't remember that. This time, are you sure it's all true?
Yes, I am.
When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear.
That's right. I'm certain of it.
I think I've trapped her this time.
See how you think. Snow, huh? What's going on here?
If the snow really had stopped by the time of the murder, it means that there'd be a bigger hole in the story than the movie The Great Revelations.
Oh my
What the
God.
What?
Is this just a Tron dunk? Just a random Tron dunk?
Tron?
Oh no, this is the Matrix. Fuck. I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
this has to be the
No,
Matrix.
I thought Tron too. I was like, Tron?
We're
God
Kingdom
damn,
Hearts
Kingdom
pills.
Hearts.
Mhm.
I was gonna say we're Kingdom Hearts coded. Oh god.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
He's laughing at us. Well then, Mr. Trite. Perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us? See what's up your sleeve. Rather, at the end of your index finger.
Ellipses.
I don't want to believe it.
Oh,
Oh, I dooba
Okay.
dooba.
Alright.
Alright,
So
I'll
then-
present the weather report?
Oh no, maybe oh fuck. Well, hold on. Okay. Is it the core here? No, but we had like the core. No, it's not the photo. Not that. But we proved this in the last trial segment where it's like, oh, the snow, blah 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 blah.
I think we proved the snow at this time, and then timeline-wise, it connects to the bridge. And so the gaping hole is that she can't bring the body across the bridge.
So then what are we
Something like
presenting? But tell us something
And
about
then
the
the
snow. Oh, what do we do?
What do we got? Page 1.
Oh, I'm gonna save. Hold on.
Yeah.
Save. We saving.
How do you scroll? No. How the core temple occult? No.
You can scroll. Photo of Elise.
Totally. Alright, what does it say?
Weather data is something. What we
Lightning
see.
struck the bridge at 10:45. Snow 7 to 10:50. But so is she saying it stopped snowing?
She did. Yeah.
Right.
Snow had already stopped.
So that implied it has to be after 10:50, and that implies lightning just the bridge had already been struck.
Oh. Oh, right. So then, yeah, maybe now it's the
With now this context,
Okay. So weather data or the photo or the drawing.
I think weather data is gonna lead to the drawing.
Okay. Damn it.
What the fuck? Damn. Okay. Okay, maybe drawing. Oh.
Maybe. Wow.
What?
Ah, what
Huh.
the hell?
We must just be like a step ahead. But like what?
We're already a step ahead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Step
Wow.
ahead.
Shit.
Gotta be something.
First try. So true.
First try. Let's go.
First try.
God, I'm blinking actually.
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped.
Maybe just
Get
the
it,
tracks
though.
again. Okay, I'm gonna do the tracks and then Misty's photo.
Sure.
Nope, okay.
What?
Not that.
We're
What?
presenting everything related to snow right now.
Honestly. I'm gonna do another save state, actually.
The gremlin in my mind is like, did you try the Hunger Games? Because like President Snow is from the Hunger Games. Ha 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 ha. Doom doom doom.
Oh, wait, no. The autopsy report, right? Because if that... No, that lines up pretty well.
10 to 11? Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Okay. I just wanted to
Objection!
try.
Oh my
Wait.
gosh.
Yeah, what's
Did
up?
we did the weather data?
We did.
Yeah,
Let's try it again.
Yeah, we did. Maybe a different spot, I don't know.
Do we... Oh, maybe we just... What if we get the snowmobile? Let's press this again.
Hold it!
Okay, what about the snowmobile?
Let me hear about the snowmobile ride.
Well, it was very cold that night, so I rode it all the way to the foot of the bridge.
Oh.
I'm sorry, witness. But now I've got a problem with your testimony.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Godot, what are you up to now?
That night, after the head nun left the remainder of the training to you, she said she walked from the inner temple back to Hazakura Temple. Yes, I'm fairly certain that's what the record indicates. The record, I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Let's recall her comments on the subject. Maybe. Or wait, this is Godot speaking as Bikini, right?
Sure.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. Flawless impression. Snowmobile was in front of the main gate. This is one of those contradictions, wouldn't you say?
Oh shit, I was snacking.
That's what she said, so it's perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Order! Mr. Godot! Why are you pointing out contradictions in the witness's testimony? Are you bored? Let's just say, I like things to be neat and tidy, okay?
Well, maybe Sister Bikini missed it. Yes, maybe she didn't see it.
You think she missed it? That doesn't sound right. Godot.
I said whatever, whatever, whatever. Even I don't think this is decisive enough to warrant any more time or effort. It's just... You better be careful in your testimony. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh.
Smart little cookie like you shouldn't have any trouble understanding that.
Yes, sir.
What was that all about? Why would Godot want to give me a hint?
Well, very well then. Let's continue with the testimony. So you transported the body by snowmobile. All the way to the Hazakura Temple courtyard?
Yes, I thought that way. Mystic Maya would never be suspected. That's what I thought anyway. And then...
Okay, so it has to be the snowmobile. Okay. Or the tracks that led to this statement. Okay. So then what the fuck did we do?
Yeah. And then murder took place, no one already stopped.
Okay, let's go through every piece of evidence. Attorney's badge? Could be something.
I mean, it's never failed us before.
Don't need that. That's
Is
irrelevant.
this the right statement, though?
It
Because I feel like we
yeah.
presented so much, like, good proof that I'm like, is it this one?
I think
Is it?
I think the fact that the game is like, oh, I see what you're talking about, snow, huh? And it's like the statement we added on here.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just.
Yes. You could be right. It could be like the game trying to like one up, like put one over on us, but I don't know. I feel like it's gotta be this though.
Yeah, try it.
That's Misty. That's Elise. Could presented that. Okay. Fuck, it's gotta be weather. Everything's about snow. By the time the murder took place. So then... So, like, what are these footprints all about, then? What are these all about?
What? I don't know. Maybe.
What
it
are
was...
these?
I don't know.
is-
It was her dog companion.
Her
Litten.
Objection on the lid. Yeah.
Oh, golly. Good fucking gosh. Oh. Snow had already stopped. Horrible sketch. Outcropping near Dusky Bridge. Oh, did this no. I don't know if this is relevant. Actually, why does this have blood? That's
a
odd.
good question.
For fun.
Objection! Everything gets to be bloody now.
Everything's bloody.
It's just fruit juice.
Worn by the inner guard. Can we look at this description on the lantern real quick?
Yeah.
The lantern that opened the term will now let the ground. Dang it, never mind.
Okay. Okay, I was thinking like, oh, if we found this in the snow. God,
Yeah.
this is wacky. This is a little silly. Why is this behind a tree?
A little silly. A little silly murder.
A little silly, Lily. Stop snowing. Fuck. Okay, maybe it is just a different statement altogether. Maybe it is the snowmobile.
The snowmobile. Yeah.
Snowmobile.
I choose you.
Fuck is it?
Snowmobile.
Objection!
Okay.
Ah!
Buckle up, folks. Oh, you know what? I should save state on this one. Alright,
This is just really just going through it.
we're really going through it.
This is a process of elimination right now.
Yeah.
Object! You won't believe it.
Object and dare I say shun.
Objection!
Yeah. I can just. Should I just pull up the walkthrough on this? I have it like open as like a rough guide on how long this takes, but I haven't like looked at it. Cause like we basically
at this
know.
point,
We know. They're
Yeah.
so like nitpicky. Yeah, it's probably gonna be something stupid.
we
Alright.
have the right idea, and at this point, if we're just throwing darts at the wall without making it like another guess about an piece of evidence, then yeah, we might as well, right?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I'm only saying this because we've played this before, so like we know that we're on the right track. But yeah.
Secret lawyer power? So true, Buffin. We've been abusing it.
Buffoon.
Oh, motherfucker. Hold on.
Is it the other statement?
Which statement?
This is stupid. This is stupid.
No!
Wait, this
This is
way!
stupid.
What?
That's stupid.
Fucking way!
That's stupid.
They should have.
Ugh.
You know what they should have done? They should have at least, if that's going to be the thing, at least have like 3 different statements
Yeah.
be spurred by that. That's stupid.
Honestly, Dan Bob, you were right that it wasn't the statement we got added. Like, you were totally right on that.
Yeah.
So GG's.
Education.
You claimed that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible.
What?
This is the weather data from the night of the murder.
Welcome in, Buffoon.
According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time.
Oh, why do you say that?
5 minutes before the snow stopped. Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and caught on fire!
Whoa!
Idiot.
What did you say?
The bridge. It was on fire?
You don't mean to say you didn't know about it, or you just plumb forgot? It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What? But it can't be. It can't be.
It looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney!
Ah, this music fucking slaps.
Yeah, it's very good.
Of an ace attorney, if you would.
Order!
The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. I know that because I fell through. That's right. The inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way she could have crossed the bridge, body or no body.
Witness! Even my patience has its limits. Any further lying and I will find you in contempt of court and put you in the chokey. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Objection! The only person here that's truly contemptible is you. Old man! What a powerful pause. Me? How dare you? Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
Squat!
The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right? Yes, of course, but whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are 2 facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Alisto Nim was discovered in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witnessed Iris's big pause, Godot. Witnessed Iris desecrating Alisto Nim's body. Nailed it. Godot who said nailed it. He's like, yeah.
He makes a good point, both accounts. He nailed that one.
That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time?
I wasn't myself at all that night, so my memory is still somewhat hazy.
Rejection! You have stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy?
Objection! It's only human to err.
Are you kidding?
I'm not. If you're so perfect, Trite, maybe you can explain this for the court.
What is it?
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burned down. But somehow the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard.
Oh, here we go.
Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick?
Yeah, let me get Max Galactica on the phone.
Hell yeah.
Well, not exactly, no. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnt out bridge, but unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth.
It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth. All right then. Witness, let's hear your testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor?
You admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be her final testimony?
Ellipses.
Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess.
What?
Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge?
Oh, I got you now! I got you now!
So it was just a misunderstanding, I see. It's a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. Taken on the morning after the incident. It certainly was burned to a crisp. One of the suspension wires is gone. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall.
How did they get that shot?
They got a lot of heart on the scene. Hey, Phoenix, I'm here too.
You know what? Good to see you.
Clearly, it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition. To be fair, if I was like a witness, I mean, I guess like in real life you get prepped by lawyers or whatever, but like, was it snowing? Was it not? I don't fucking remember. I don't know. Give me a break. Like,
If I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder.
right. I'm only going to say it one more time.
Ellipses.
It is only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes.
Yeah, very fair. All right, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
You got it. We know what the...
Oh, we know. Oh, we know. Oh, we know. Okay, so I soft spoiled myself on where to present this. We can present it any fucking statement. So which one is the funniest?
It'd be really fucking funny if he just like, first fucking statement, stop it! No, it's on fire!
Or I must have just gotten confused. Oh, you think that's confusing? Look at this.
Yeah, let's do that. Wait till you see this horrible sketch.
Objection! I can show you confusion! A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility.
What? Ha! You're saying it's possible? Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air.
I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen.
Oh, preposterous. Who is it? Who is this witness?
Got chicken out here. I've got to keep on the attack and go, go, go! Miss Lee Stoneham's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice, Laurice Stoneham.
Brilliant? Highly gifted?
Apprentice?
Remember what he said in his testimony? That night he was at the Mountain Shack, Heavenly Hall. And that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen the sketch before.
Well, not this judge.
is an exact drawing of what we witnessed that night.
Wait, not even Godot either. No one here has been in court last time.
My brother didn't tell me about this. You're serious? Today's not April Fool's Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? I mean, we just had Max Galactica's case, but that's over now. You're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument?
Uh-oh. The judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket.
Well, Tripe, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old. Dude,
Whoa.
these people are so mean. Does this sketch prove anything?
I'd like to see Godot do better.
Yeah,
Right?
for real. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm gonna prove it.
Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down.
Ellipses.
So eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with this sketch?
Upside down. Why did Godot say that?
All right then, let's hear the defense's theory. What? Ooh, pardon me. What exactly is this sketch trying to show?
I don't think old Whiskerface is going to forgive any more mistakes. Alright, Phoenix, look carefully, think it over. The sketch drawn by Mr. Louis Stoneham is...
I'm gonna save. Because I think the three of us know exactly what is proven by this, but whether... I think the bottom two could go either way on how Phoenix interprets it.
Yeah, wait. Ooh, shit. I feel like he would say exactly what happened because I just picture his smarmy little face, like.
Oh, for sure. All right, I'll go with that.
Yeah. Of course, the victim was flying through the air.
Shit.
You can see it right there in the sketch. Whoosh!
Never mind. ... You know, starting to remind me of yesterday's witness.
Oh no.
That was the last thing I wanted to hear. I thought we're like twins, dude!
Do you have any evidence that the victim flew through the air? Just so you know, we haven't discovered a giant human catapult at the Inner Temple yet.
Yet?
I wish they had.
Ooh, that feeling when you take a swig right as Godot takes his swig.
Ooh.
Powerful.
Hella.
Even if you're a lousy lawyer, at least you're 1 cup's worth of entertainment.
That's brutal.
I think we should skip the penalty this time.
Aw, Godot. That's really
be-
nice.
There must be some way, I just know it. There must be a way to use Larry's sketch to show the truth of what happened.
All right, then. We'll now return to her testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, that's really nice of them to not give you the penalty there. But also, I'm not gonna spend the time. We're gonna load.
Yeah, it's a complete contradiction.
Yeah.
Something is obviously funny about the sketch.
I'm no art critic, but even I can see that.
No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Dick. Laurie Stoneham stated it over and over. That the sketch was exactly as he saw it.
Oh, is it buffering? Oh no, am I buffering? Oh, I can't hear anyone. Oh no. Yeah. Golly, okay. That was so okay. Let me get the game back up. Game.
I thought it was me at first because I realized that I've been on my bad on my AirPods this entire time, so I just switched over to my actual microphone, and then you were like, I can't hear, and I was like, oh fuck,
Oh
did I
god.
do it?
If we're to believe its testimony, the sketch contradicts reality as we know it.
It contradicts reality.
This is getting interesting. It's like you're back to that finger pointing thing again. Okay, trite. So what exactly contradicts reality as we know it?
The fucking...
The fucking
Yeah, right?
person, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
Take
Like,
that.
what else could it be?
The flying figure, naturally.
I love whenever they give you choices like this. They're so obvious. It makes you think, is it the obvious choice though?
Right? Yeah, and then you find yourself like doing a random section of purple again. Is this one?
After all, people haven't learned to fly yet. Or did I miss something?
Ellipses.
Ellipses. ...
Mr. Wright, that answer just now. It was lethal.
Uh-oh.
What? Mr. Wright, after tracking us all the way to this point, the answer was embarrassing.
I guess we had to kind of prove.
It was so embarrassing, I'm actually blushing. You can't see it because it's hidden under the makeup, but I'm blushing.
Yeah, we're thinking. Point to something else. Point to something else.
Yeah, because I think rethink brings us back to the testimony.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I'm in a tight spot now. What I really need to do is turn this case upside down. So it's time for me to flip the things around and give them straight and get them straight again in my head. Dooba-doo.
Do you know what you're saying this time?
Nope. Louis turned them saying it over and over. Dooba-dooba.
Dooba-dooba.
I think it's the wire.
That's what I'm thinking too. Because,
Yeah.
Oh, damn it, doesn't give us. But yeah, I think, the bridge is suspended by wires at the bottom, not at the top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like someone's hitting a drum with drumsticks, and there's just like a very tiny figurine in the middle.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
It's a wire connected to the bridge.
The Wire? The show? Ha! That the thing that contradicts reality?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is indeed.
Then show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with.
The one we live in.
Show us something that will point out how the sketch contradicts reality.
The bridge. Coda.
Yeah.
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 Take that!
That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct?
Yes, now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. On the actual Dusky Bridge,
I mean Jehoshaphat!
the wires are below the guard wires. Yeah, I was literally thinking that before.
Yeah, buffoon, that's good. Order! 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 Oh, this sketch is so different than what's depicted in the photo. Order!
I thought one of them just didn't come through, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go on. I didn't realize you were pausing for the effect.
No, I said it multiple times. I guess
Oh.
one didn't come through.
Oh, I guess not.
So I just threw one like, is it going? Is it, are we good? However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong?
Or perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong.
With someone like Lorice, I admit a mistake is a definite possibility. But then, that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? What was the reason?
You saying you know the answer to that?
Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Lorice was doing when he witnessed this event. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited and waited, and he finally laid down. But then, lightning shoots from the sky, sets a bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of position Larry must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did.
He was lying on his back? I can't see how it relates.
But it does, Your Honor. That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down.
Ah! Ugh. No way!
Larry Stone had witnessed the event while he was lying on his back, face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down.
Whoa!
Oh, he was lying. Good point.
So then, this sketch should actually...
I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Larry Stone's sketch is like this. This is how it should actually look. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge. It was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a pendulum.
Ridiculous.
I love this gag with Godot where he's just like, we know the gag. This is
Yeah. Like, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. like, bro, calm down. All the things to say, a pendulum?
The bridge was burning to a crisp, but there was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found in the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used a burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum was the only way to get it done.
Objection. Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff.
Yes, that sounds right.
In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead.
Objection! The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident. So it doesn't make sense that the criminal would have prepared the rope beforehand. So then, the criminal... They didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already all right in front of the criminal.
What?
I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there.
In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think the criminal had the rope on hand to create a pendulum?
Is it the bridge again?
It has to be, yeah.
I'm gonna save. We play it safe.
Take that!
And the meaning of this is?
If you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard.
What? This is one of the wires from the bridge.
When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wire around Elise Totem's body. And whoosh,
Where'd she go?
look at her go!
Oh.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because there was simply no other way to move the body.
Mm-mm. Ellipses.
Oh, I love
Chug,
that.
chug, 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 chug.
Chug, 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 chug.
Mr. Godot! Mr. Godot!
Oh, he's still going.
We lost him. Okay, so it seems that Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question.
Oh, I think that makes sense from Imply, because it's like the same amount of force would... I think it tracks. As long as like it got off on the very first swing on the other side, and like be flung off from there. Because otherwise, if it didn't, then it would like probably stray back in the middle.
Yeah, it's like a pendulum. It goes back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
Seems that the odds of a rope being readily available were very high. So I suppose that it's not an impossibility after all. Objection!
Oh, he's back.
Possible or impossible? That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Right. Wonder if you can prove what happened to us. Do you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum?
Yeah. Autopsy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yes.
Take that! Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at that map, we can see if the one was in front of the inner temple.
So then, that was the spot where the criminal...
Yes, precisely. Now let us consider the body's movements by looking at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from this point here... That's Spider-Man. It would drop on the opposite bank at approximately this point.
You say drop?
Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank.
What? What makes you think something like that happened?
Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance.
What kind of evidence?
You can look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death.
10 feet, huh?
That's most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body overswung due to forward momentum, but then came loose and fell about 10 feet. And then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was not loose.
Boom.
Ellipses. That's...
Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal is the one that came off of Miss Elistonen's staff. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found.
Indeed. I believe.
I believe.
No,
You
I
bel-
believe it's already marked on this overhead map. Crystal was found. Ah,
Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed.
this explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You've provided us with a way the body could have been moved that night. Impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Just impressive. Oh, so that's what that was. Mr. Wright!
I heard the sound effect, yes.
I thought this cold coffee might help you cool down.
That's cold?
Ow!
Meaning of this, Mr. Godot? T. No. It was just the capital T for a second. That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, Trite. But you forgot about one thing. Oh, and what would that be? The aroma. Coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma.
The rest of the court doesn't speak Cothanese. Can you elaborate a bit more?
If the criminal had sent the body to the other side, like you say, then naturally there must have been an accomplice laying in wait to catch it. An accomplice? The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Trite?
Ellipses.
Mr. Godot is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do.
Yes, Your Honor. The body couldn't have made it to Hadokura Temple without an accomplice.
Very well then. If you please, Mr. Wright.
Ooh.
Who was the person that received the body on the Hazakura Temple side?
I'm gonna
Boy.
save.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save a third time. So practically, it's either or.
So let's think about it, right?
Yeah.
So we have one twin on one side witnessing that Maya murder or whatever, then launching the body.
Yeah.
And then we as Phoenix, we know that Iris was on the other side because freaking the Shishito pinning and all that, but she couldn't get to the other side, so it has to be one of the twins.
Right. So I'm inclined to think the accomplice on the Hazakura Temple side was Iris, especially
Iris,
since we saw
yeah.
her.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And that would make like her testimony from yesterday still make sense. Yeah.
Take that! Good idea. It can only be you, Sister Iris.
Huh? Ah, but
I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini can never pick up a body like that. That's why we're doing a posture check. You're the only one who could have managed it.
Objection. Right. Are you even listening to the witness's testimony? The night of the crime, this little cutie pie. Cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath.
Objection! I haven't forgotten, but have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple. Desecrating the corpse of the victim.
Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in two different places at the same time.
Mr. Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony?
mention what?
The pendulum, of course. Using the sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I have established how the body was moved using the burnt-out bridge. Which means it's now a fact that this has occurred, something that you should have known.
No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum.
But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with.
What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple? Objection. Are you serious, Trite? You mean that this woman is...
There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach during this trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. And why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. The woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is...
Misty Faye, baby!
We finally got her! Miles Edgeworth, get up here!
Miles!
Take that! And I never thought I'd utter your name again. Let alone see you. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Ellipses.
Hawthorne?
Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
That name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless. Just your imagination, Gramps. File contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh yes, I remember now. That case 5 years ago.
Yeah, the one where I ate glass, that was pretty crazy.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. My boyfriend ate glass. He's no longer my boyfriend.
Oh!
I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor's all mine, Theo, with Winston Payne all along!
No, the honor's all mine.
The fucking feedback and holy shit.
According to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says her execution was carried out last month. Ellipses. So what? Death has no meaning in this courtroom.
For Ghost, bro.
What?
None of the
Order! Order! Order!
Yeah. Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of...
Objection! You of all people should already understand, after all. The blood of the master of the crane channeling technique flows within that body.
The crane channeling technique? Now, where have I heard that?
Last game. That's right, you're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. Ugh. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium.
What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. For asking us to buy the Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone. Very night of the murder, to a temple where her twin sister Iris was?
Well, if you're going to put things that way, then yes.
Objection! We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happens?
Objection! Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It was all written right here in these instructions.
What's that?
These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of that plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple.
Who of them?
Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time.
That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris.
And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw the inner temple. Was someone else dressed in as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne.
Objection! Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? Whole channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans that talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris.
What? Whoa.
Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled, would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike.
Wait!
Whoa.
Cooey!
$50, would you do that?
Hell yeah!
Not
Wait,
for
if
50.
it was on fire? Wait, hold on. In this literal exact
Yeah,
scenario,
yeah.
no. Oh, I thought you meant like if you're in like if you would swing your body from one side to the other in like a safe-ish scenario.
Mhm.
No. No, not if it was on fire, would you?
$50.
Not for 50.
I'm gonna do a poll.
Okay.
Would you do it for 50?
We don't even specify what it is.
Just it. That's right.
I would do it for 50.
Naturally, that would mean that the iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
Would you do it? After being notified of what happened, the police came to Hazakura Temple's main hall. There they found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center. So what the fuck?
Yes, I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced.
Something still seems off. Way off. But I'm not convinced that the Iris here is the same one from the other night.
Suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous? Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places?
Well, yeah, actually.
Switched places? This isn't the Parent Trap. To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand. But I do know that unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue with this trial.
Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia. Which means they must have switched places somewhere.
Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne?
Well, there's gotta be one.
Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance.
Oh? Explain yourself.
Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown.
Unknown? What do you mean?
What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised.
Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that?
And Edgeworth just like
sorry, Miles.
he just coughs in the lobby. He's like, well.
I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. It's okay. We'll talk about it later. The person who gave Iris a chance to move about freely was... I'm so sorry, buddy.
Oh.
Take that!
This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it?
Your Honor. There was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not? Also, 60-40, baby. Shout out to the two other people. Where are they?
I was not one of them. I had my pride.
I was not. Esper, I was.
I knew you two weren't them. Who's the other two?
Esper, high five.
What?
Show me your true form.
Woo.
Let's go, Ribbon and Fly. Ribbon and Fly is really about to fly, bro.
Oh snap! Quick! Oh my goodness! The inner temple. This kind of charm. I'm sorry. I was still under the euphoria of Esper and I doing the same thing. I guess.
Yeah, let's go. How could I have? She fled. She escaped.
Yeah, so we went to the inner temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I was then met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. Sorry, Miles.
That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind would consider the idea of channeling the...
Be quiet.
Woo!
It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
Huh? That voice. Guess I'll have to ask again.
Ellipses.
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. One of my rules.
Dahlia Hawthorne. And my current profession? Permanently retired.
Ellipses.
Huh. So you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh?
Why should I? After all, I'm dead. And there's really nothing you can do to punish me. Oh, that's a fun fucking
Ooh, I
face.
love that. Yeah.
That's such a good
What?
spray.
What is going on here?
Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought we'd meet again. And I never thought we'd meet like this. I thought we'd meet again like maybe at that cafe. But this time, I'll end it for her and for myself. She'll pick up the bill this time.
Yeah! Ah!
Ooh, that's really good.
Save,
Okay.
save. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Should we continue? Because we have 30 minutes. That's the thing. I don't know.
Let me glance at the
'Cause it-
walkthrough, see how many sections
yeah.
there are.
Because it's like, that's the perfect cliffhanger.
that
but I don't know.
is. Ooh, okay, so... So, like, we have basically two parts of this trial left. The one we're
Mhm.
gonna do is, I think, shorter, and the
Okay.
last part is kind of lengthy. So we could
Yeah.
do this part if we're willing to stay a little after, perhaps.
I'm willing to, but I'm cool either way.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I can.
Hey, that's
stay
fine.
late today.
No
That's
problem.
okay.
No worries. Just an idea. In that case, we could just end it here. Just have it done early, and then
And then we aim to finish the game next time, or
Oh
if
shit.
you guys are willing,
I'm down.
Yeah. I should be down. I'm
Hell
just
yeah.
particularly tired tonight, but hell yeah.
hey, totally fine. No worries. All right, we'll call it quitsies here. Let me do a funky little save state. In fact, let me do 2 save states. In fact, let me do 3 save states. And guess what? I'm only doing 3.
Yeah, because it's the third game.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us today. Let me do my plugs. Twitter, Discord, YouTube, VODs. I will be back on Friday with Fatal Frame, Sunday with Persona 5 Strikers, and hopefully we'll finish the game next week. If not, the week after for like total sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We're in the brink now. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really feeling it back there. I'm like,
Oh my gosh, yes, this was
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. That's it from us. You've all been stellar, stupendous, wonderful, and incredible, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Boy.